galera, sejam bem-vindos ao meu canal, espero que vocês tenham gostado do último vídeo. É o seguinte, na última gravação no finalzinho da outra parte lá, eu decidi salvar. Então voltei algumas coisas. Então o que acontece? A gente vai começar tudo de novo, entre aspas. Lembra que tava isso aqui no finalzinho? Então, quando eu entrei aqui, que eu acabei de falar com a Rose lá de fora, eu vi uma pessoa vindo pra cá. Então,
Come to the emergency muster
Ela.
point.
You all should stay out here a while. Until it's safe.
I'm happy to get out of that house. Isn't it strange that I've lived in Bright Falls my whole life and I can't remember this building?
The house has always been here, Norman. Remember when that poor Nora girl drowned in the bunker? Those Andersons got it so cheap because it's haunted. You get what you pay for.
Is there anyone who didn't show up?
A few. Artie, Gil, Cynthia.
If they aren't here by now, then they aren't coming. It's important to be punctual. On that topic, I'd like to point out that our nightly decaf coffee service is almost half an hour behind schedule.
Have any of you noticed anything odd about Ms. Weaver?
Just that Tor won't leave the poor woman alone. That brute wants one thing, and one thing only.
Cynthia's gotten downright bossy. Take a swim in the pond, Norman. Drink some water, Norman. Well, no one tells Norman McDonald what to do.
Mandy May, are you all right? You're bleeding.
Oh, how did that happen?
Oh, no, Mandy May. Oh, no.
Oh, don't be a crybaby, Norman. It's nothing. I just poked my finger knitting this monster of a blanket.
Hello there. Are you Pat Maine from the radio?
That's me. And you're the federal agent everyone's been talking about. Would you have time for an interview at some point?
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Love your show, though. Very informative.
Thank you. Never compromise on quality. That's my motto. We'd be happy to have you on the show anytime, me and my listeners.
então essa era a que eu deveria ter.
Stormy.
Don't go getting any ideas.
Vamos ver se tem alguma coisa aqui. Eu sei que não tem. Tem que subir. Manuscrito que nós já lemos no último vídeo. Só vou deixá-lo aqui. Ou essa aqui que já foi. Por falar nisso, tem que vir nesse quarto aqui. Terminamos lá, né? Um susto. É. Aí tem um bagulho aqui agora.
Angus Remorse. This is the one. But it's gone. Cynthia has the record. She will tell me where to find it.
Nós terminamos aqui. Antes, deixa eu verificar aqui. Isso aqui já é algo novo que nós não fizemos ainda. Apareceu. O único de tudo tá.
Angus' remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor, bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has Tor in the overlap. Angus' remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location. Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own case.
The dark presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor. Where is Angus' remorse now?
He is a young girl in love. Her rock and roll pleads it. The shadows to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her. Angus' remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
Drowned beneath dark water. Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her. Cut short. She screamed. An old folks' care home.
Tá no banheiro.
The Angus' remorse record is in Cynthia's room. In her bathtub. A bathtub, a pond, a lake. There's a theme here. Cynthia took the record and I brought it back.
Isso aqui vocês podem ler aí com calminha. Apesar que no último vídeo eu acho que eu coloquei isso aqui. Beleza. Agora é o seguinte. O quarto da Cintia é aqui, ó. Esse aqui, não é? Não, é esse aqui. Eu tenho que subir. Tem muitas coisas pra fazer lá. Mas antes aqui...
Do you know anything about the cult of the tree?
Yes, yes. He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. But I like his shoes.
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Bloom like to talk.
Pegar o manuscrito. Construção do lar de idosos.
Wheeler set up a foundation with the sales of their greatest hits album. He used the cash to build a nursing facility. The old men deserved it. An old manor in Bright Falls. Wheeler hired a contractor to have it refitted as an old folks' care home. At this point, Wheeler felt good about himself. He had a heart of gold. No need to feel guilty. Wheeler left the work to the contractor and returned to New York City. He had done his part. It was time to turn over a new leaf. The contractors figured out Wheeler was gone for good. They took the money and ran. When the fall rains came, the leaks started appearing.
Normal. Agora é o quarto dela.
No use crying in the dark place.
What has been has
Key fob's no good without power.
But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator. But look out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
The basement. Thanks.
Calma aí.
Shit. I need to get the power back on. Key fob's no good without power.
Lembra, comprar mais fusíveis muito mais. Vivem queimando com equipamento velho vagabundo.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back. An on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, it took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
Ok. Inclusive reserva agora guardados com chave, porque alguém há de se roubar. Ele está na lavanderia.
Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life, he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restroom, and touching things. Touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
Já vou ver isso aí já. Casa de renomado criou comunidade de artistas em Bright Falls. Thomas Zane, nascido Thomas Sane na Finlândia. Sua parceira Barbara Jäger, nascida na Babajakala, na Finlândia. Criaram recentemente uma comunidade de artistas aqui em Bright Falls. O seu Zane adquiriu a antiga mansão nos arredores da cidade. O casal já se mudou. Seu país natal e também internacionalmente, Zane é conhecido como cenário autoral, uma estrela, em exceção que já é comparada a nomes como Stanley Brick e Ingmar Bergman. Seu filme anterior, Nightless Night, venceu diversos prêmios europeus. Atualmente, Zane está filmando longa-metragem intitulado On the Poet, Conversando. O Sr. Zane se mostra um sujeito carismático com grandes sonhos. Ele fala sobre construir um hotel e um estúdio de cinema na região. Ele até já escolheu um nome para o hotel, Hotel Ocean View. Acredito que o nome soa bem. Os sonhos de Sr. Zane certamente transformarão Bright Falls em uma referência caso se torne realidade. Membros da comunidade claramente concordam e enxergam Zane como uma pessoa venerável, algo que até lembra uma seita. Uma pessoa que lidera um rebanho para expandir sua e alcançar o estágio superior de inspiração artística com a ajuda de cogumelos mágicos. Embora The Bright Falls Record não compactue com drogas e desesperando os Zane a colocar nossa cidade no mapa. Tá.
The power's off.
A senha tá aqui. Daí já sabemos.
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. "Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it," Cynthia said. "This will put a smile back on your face, my dear," a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
Ok. (273) Rose, se você vê isto, por favor, reforce os moradores que é para não mexer nas minhas coisas. Acho que me odeio. 273. Pronto.
A fuse. Could come in handy.
Deixa eu ver se é aqui.
There. Power's back on.
A luz voltou.
Shit. Careful, Saga.
Tem um ponto de interesse aqui, cara. Esse aqui. Mesmo. tentei dos dois lados pra abrir ali, não abriu, então... Eu vou voltar. Pra cá que não é pra ter voltado.
It was too late. The nightmares were starting to creep in.
Salvar, né?
She was underwater. The nightmares were starting.
Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming.
Pincha e tom.
Cynthia Weaver smiled. Lost without her lantern? Nonsense. Cynthia felt as giddy as a young girl in love. Cynthia had loved Thomas Zane. Tom only had eyes for Barbara. Barbara was bad news. Tom had seen it in the end. Cynthia had been there to comfort him. And when he left, Cynthia waited. Years of waiting. Now Tom had come back to her. They'd be together now. See the world. She'd always dreamed of seeing New York. They were there now in a fancy hotel. She drew a bath. She would become like Barbara. No, better. She sank into dark water. Into Tom. Tom had enemies plotting against him. Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming. Anything for Tom.
Vou vir nos casos aqui depois.
Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard. I need to play it in the jukebox.
The dark water pressed itself into her.
A dam? Was Cynthia into civil engineering?
Mal sabe ela o que tinha nessa barragem aí.
The Dark Presence uses people's memories, their fears to corrupt them.
Desci no porão hoje para conferir as luzes. Não dá para contar com o Bloom para isso. Ele é lento demais, mas para mim está ficando cada vez mais difícil chegar até elas. Vou conseguir por muito tempo, mais tempo. A lâmpada do Tom sumiu. A lâmpada que tem um ano. Ele sempre adorou aquela lâmpada. Ela desapareceu do meu quarto. A solidão está aqui. Depois de todos esses anos, ela levou a lâmpada do Tom. O que o levou? As luzes estão se apagando cada vez mais. Não sobrou ninguém para impedi-la. Eu não dou conta sozinho. Mas agora não tem mais nada do Tom. Não sei o que eu vou fazer. Preciso da lâmpada do Tom de volta. Preciso do Tom de volta. As sombras estão se movendo. Não tem mais luz. Não tem mais lâmpada. Não consigo encontrar a saída do meu quarto. Alguém trancou a porta. Eu tranquei. Talvez tenha sido o Tom. Ele deve ter feito isso para me manter segura. Ele é tão atencioso. A Bárbara não merece ele. Tom poderia ter alguém muito melhor. Cadê a lâmpada do Tom? Eu estava com ela. Acho que ele pegou de volta. Tudo bem, era dele, ele mesmo. As sombras estão se movendo. Deve isso? Bobagem, não tem sombra. Só a gente, Tom e eu, para sempre. Eu encontrei algo engraçado enquanto estava aqui embaixo. Uma matéria de jornal sobre o Tom. Mas ela chamava de cineasta. O Tom não era cineasta, ele era poeta. Poeta magnífico. Eu dei uma fuçada e encontrei um equipamento de filmagem. Supostamente também seria do Tom. O que está acontecendo? Isso não está certo. Sei que não está. Cara, falar em negócio de filmagem, a gente não olhou o negócio de filmagem lá embaixo, né? Temos que olhar.
A power station.
Uma usina.
Everyone needs a hobby, I guess.
Aquela aqui.
A lantern. Was Cynthia using it for protection? Did she know about the dark presence? I feel like I'm missing some context here. I'm guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite. Tor's a romantic, huh?
Passo no chão, não tinha? Passo no chão. Não. Foi só a dona encrenca mesmo que fez essa impressão. Tá, vamos colocar aqui as coisas em seus devidos lugares. E Thor, aqui. Parece que Thor se apaixonou bastante pela Cynthia. Vindo de Cynthia deixar ela vulnerável, foi assim que ela se tornou... Tá. Okay.
Tor's not becoming a Taken, but Cynthia is definitely corrupting him. Trying to keep him away from me?
E aqui, na história, esses dois aqui que são pra depois. Ok.
Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was back. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. The nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken.
Será? Temos que botar o disco da jukebox lá. Vai ser fácil descer? A princípio tudo tranquilo. Vou falar porque eu não quero problema.
Not good.
Ok. Ah, eu tenho que colocar aqui na jukebox. Mas vamos só fazer um negocinho aqui. Esquecemos de fazer. Na lavanderia. Vou aproveitar e vou pegar aqui.
Is this something they watch on movie night? That looks just like Casey. What the hell is going on? Ok. Temos. Oh, que velha chata, véi. Eu não paro. Ela é chata, velho. The song.
Look in the mirror, the cobweb on my
The overlap is at the pond.
on my face forever.
Here we go again.
Can't be driven by passion, raging like a storm.
Tá.
Overlaps require pieces of art to enter. Is that because of the dark place's focus on art? Tor's here, in the overlap. Gotta find him and get the fuck out.
E não tem como olhar, né? O corpo do jovem desaparecido encontrado em bunker inundado. A garota Nora Hasberg, de 15 anos, que desapareceu no sábado da semana passada, foi encontrada morta no bunker subterrâneo, marcado perto do lar de idosos de Valhalla, em Bright Falls. A causa da morte foi apontada como afogamento. Não é a Logan, é a Nora, tá vendo? O incidente aconteceu no bunker durante uma reunião de jovens moradores. Nora foi dada como desaparecida por seus pais no domingo de manhã, quando eles descobriram que a filha não havia voltado para casa na noite anterior. A polícia foi chamada e recebeu a pista do bunker de uma pessoa conhecida da vítima. As autoridades estão tratando a tragédia como acidente. A comunidade lamenta o falecimento de sua jovem intrigante.
This isn't real. Fuck this place. Am I going in circles? No power. Can't use the switch. I need to get the power on to use the switch. The wall just disappeared. The light did that?
Minha querida, a luz faz muita coisa.
Closer. Destroy. The only way.
It's a loop, like the others. I need to reach the center. Cynthia. She's here. A dead end. Oh, back here again. Locked. The key has to be nearby.
Aqui. Preciso daquilo. Chave. A chave disso. Deus. Vou pegar o alicate, cara, finalmente, velho. Finalmente pegando alicate, mano. Obrigado. Tá desse jeito aqui não, mas tudo bem. Voltamos.
Back again. Gotta go deeper.
Tá vendo muita coisa, velho.
Tor!
Where are you? Can you hear me? It's so dark. Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo. The hag tricked me.
Tor, I'm here! I'm coming! You took Tor. I'm here to take him back. I need to get the lights on to reach him.
Saga! It's so damn dark down here. I'm underwater. She's trapped me at the bottom. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
I gotta get out of the water. Shit!
Where are you? Pressed itself into her. Bad tree?
Meu amigo, fica pra lá.
It's so dark.
There must be a way to get the power back on.
É aqui. Cara, onde que é, velho? É aqui. Foi ali. Aqui, pô.
I'm not leaving you here, Tor. Hold on!
We're starting to cultivate. I deserve this. It's cold. Dark. I can't see a goddamn thing. Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
Fica lá. Ah, aqui, ó. Cada descendo aqui, ó. Pra que isso? Tá. Isso aqui. E... loucura essa aí, velho. Não, pô. Por quê, pô?
I can't see a goddamn thing. Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
Será? Meu Deus. Mira!
You again. The FBI. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Where are you? Is this coming from the dark place when you were still trapped? I have the clicker. We can finish this.
Not the clicker. You can help. I must find it.
I already have it. I can get it to you. But I have to understand. Did you write Logan into the story?
Lad's in danger. I need to get back. I'm writing a story. It's the only way.
Then change the story. If this is the past, if this is you still in the dark place, then you can do that, right? You cannot write her in. She's my daughter, goddammit! Logan is in the story. I can get him to change it. I have the clicker. I'll make him change it now. He had no right to do this to Logan. To my family. Tor!
Oh, fucking hell.
Are you okay?
You took your sweet time to come save your grandpa, huh?
Nice attitude. A family trait?
You're right. Sorry. Thanks for helping out an old bastard like me.
That's my job. Now, I've got some questions for you.
Of course you do, sweetie pie. And I got answers.
Rapaz, olha aí.
Look in a mirror.
Então é isso, gente. Terminamos esse capítulo aqui. Ó. Olha isso, foram duas partes grandes aqui dessa Old Gods aqui, dessa missão aqui. Terminamos o nosso vídeo. Eu espero que você tenha gostado. Deixa o like e eu fui.